Hello, book readers, and this is the B-Side Book Reviews. And today, we are taking a dive into the financial world as we look at the book, The Power of Money Dynamics, written by Venita VanCaspel. Yes, I am dressed in my 1980s pinstripe suit, looking ever so financial, or something like that. Actually, my parents bought me this suit when I graduated college because they had these dreams and hopes I was going to get some really cool job and move out of their house. Boy, were they ever surprised. But let's take a look at this book. So grab yourself a cup of coffee with some really good creamer, or I'm going to use the creamer of the financial world, the creamer that soothes the soul of all financiers. Yes. Whoa. I guess we're having a rough year. Are you ready to plan your retirement? Invest, conquest, divest, and ingest? Well, you can do this, and this book is here to give you the power of money dynamics. All you need is the 3 T's and the 1 M. First T is the time to do your research. Second T, the training to know how to invest wisely. And the third T, the temperament to keep it all cool, real, and focused. And what's that M thing? Oh yes, in order to make money, you first need money. So, go suck up to that rich uncle or in-law and get some funds. And let's get this money ball rolling. Or you can just get a job. Yes, this book tells it all. Just repeating the name of our author, Venita VanCaspel, alone is enough to make you feel all high and mighty. And Miss VanCaspel is here to be our financial cheerleader. So, do you have a financial plan? Well, get one! Time's a wasting! Because money may not buy happiness, but neither does poverty. And, as the good book says, we should all be good stewards of our money. So, let's all be good, righteous folks and get rich. Oh, there is just so much more to know about money than saying that the guy with the biggest paycheck wins. This book tells us to keep an eye on the inflation rates as much as the interest rate, because inflation can be our friend. Huh? Now, according to this book, inflation takes wealth from those who don't know how it works and gives it to those who do know how it works. So, don't take off and shell out cash for your dream house. Embrace inflation and buy on credit, providing, of course, that the rate of inflation justifies your interest rate. That $200,000 house will be worth $450,000 after your 30-year mortgage is paid off. However, the $100,000 you saved in interest by paying cash for the house will be worth only about 60 grand in 30 years. See, you gotta solve for X. Yes. The secret of being rich is using other people's money. So, to be financially independent, you have to be deep in debt? That's not what my bookkeeper mom would have said. Then again, she was never rich. However, our money-savvy author says not to borrow money for those silly luxuries, but only borrow money to invest. And don't go bragging about how much money you've got stashed away in some savings account, because according to our writer here, she tells us that the savings account is as outdated as the VCR. And it's not even retro cool. Oh no. So now the cycle of the financial life is you work for your money and then your money works for you. A bird in the hand may be worth two in the bush, but by gosh, we're not talking about birds here, now are we? No, we're talking about bucks. And in that case, a good, wisely nurtured bush beats a hand any day. Yes, idle money is lazy money. So don't walk, but run to your savings and loan and close out that old lazy savings account. It's time to work that money, But where? What? How? When? The when part is easy. Now! The rest of it is a bit more complex. However, whatever you do with your money, there is one word that is more valuable than a hot stock tip or that well-nurtured bush. And that is diversity. Yes, get a plan and spread those investing dollars around. Because money is like manure. You've got to spread it around to keep everything green. And Miss VanCaspel is here to tell you where to shovel your funds. She tells us all about money markets, IRAs, and mutual funds. What to sink your teeth into, and what to spew out of your mouth. Now, if you find all that stock market mumbo jumbo to be a bit of a bore, she goes on to tell us about investing in gold and silver. And let's not forget about real estate, where the key word there is location. Location, location. So come on and find a great location with me. Then it's on to gems. Yes, diamonds may be a girl's best friend, but a good return is thicker than any friendship. She tells us about the 3 C's in choosing a diamond. There's cut, there's carat weight, and there's clarity, which goes way beyond my 1 C of cubic zirconia. Then we learn about investing in things like art. However, Miss VanCaspel here offers a little advice by saying those who collect art to profit usually lose, but those who buy art they love tend to profit. She also tells us not to be concerned with what it costs. Be concerned with what it pays. Don't just own the thing. Own the thing that owns the thing. What does that mean? I really don't have a clue. But, my, doesn't it sound profound? Of course, she never quits stressing the point that you only have the money that the IRS allows you to keep. Find yourself a creative CPA, because the money game might be unpredictable, but the taxes game is not. And the payment of taxes is always a guaranteed loss. Just remember, tax avoidance is not tax evasion. It's just good business. However, Make sure that your CPA is not only creative, but competent. Because you might be able to embrace inflation, but the IRS is never your friend. So, you might want to watch that avoidance evasion thing kind of closely. Tax avoidance, tax evasion, yeah, it's kind of tricky there. Now, my cousin who gave me this book told me to read it. And if I did what this book told me to do, I'd be a millionaire. The problem is there are just so many ways to become rich mentioned in here. I just can't decide which one. Should I invest in energy, become an oil baron, or should I become a slumlord and go buy an apartment complex? Something which our author claims is a great investment. Not the slumlord part. Or should I buy a piece of the next Triple Crown winning racehorse? Yes, she even touches on that. Now, just what are my old Hot Wheels and G.I. Joes worth? Now, the most painful part of reading this book, other than the fact that it's over 550 pages of financial stuff, is realizing that, well, maybe I should have started doing this like 20 years ago? And to think, I foolishly spent my Christmas money in high school on a Jackson Browne album. I should have bought a share of Jackson Browne's record company. What was I thinking? Now, if I said I understood or enjoyed reading all of this book, I'd be lying more than a mob bookie lies to the IRS. But the part of the book that I did understand makes one reflect on their life a tad bit, which can be a little bit depressing. Yes. Now, our author here claims that successful people are motivated by pleasing results, while failures are motivated by pleasing experiences. In street language, be the pimp, not the John. Yeah. Easy to read? Yeah, whatever. There are so many things in this book that soared above both my head and bank account that I found myself actually cutting my lunch reading time short just so I could get back to the joys of working at my job rather than reading this financial book. And what with all these initialisms? Can no one write out a word in the financial world? There's the IRAs, the CDs, the IRS, FDIC, GPM, DCA, EGO, and something that she talked a lot about called ERTA that I never did figure out. I'm like, WTF? Then it's all about, well, this works if you're in this tax bracket, but not if you're in that tax bracket. Once again, WTF? TurboTax never told me what tax bracket I was in. Don't fret though, because even if you're as clueless as I am, our author throws together a few play-at-home applications at the end of each chapter for your own personal financial fun. Here we find such fun-filled questions as, how does the yield of your guaranteed investment compared with the rate of inflation? Once again, WTF. What the? And on a lecture note, our author does throw in all kinds of little tidbits of financial wisdom, such as damsels clean up after the steeds, and life is a journey, not a destination, and don't cry, charge forward. Yes, financial planning by the way of fortune cookies. Of course, two of my favorite gems of wisdom that Miss VanCaspel laid out were those who don't understand the way finances work will vote against it. And rid yourself of the myth that money is not important. However, she never really lays out the old truth about money that I've heard all my life. And that's the old proverb, you can't take it with you. Yeah, but has that ever really been proven? Think about it. Can't take it with you. If you think all this is confusing or just a little boring, try reading 557 pages about it. In order to fully comprehend everything there is to understand in this financial planning Bible, I'd probably have to read all 557 pages at least 557 times. Okay, now suppose I spent all my non-working time sitting in a one-room hovel reading this book 557 times and doing nothing else. Now by the time I'd finish, I'd probably be old enough to retire. And the beauty of it is, I'd probably still have nearly every dime I ever made. So, I'm guessing I'd pretty much be set for retirement. So there. Financial planning made easy by reading this book. 557 times. 500. Wow, this is crazy. I just pulled this tube of lip balm out of my pocket. This has got to be at least 20 years old. I'm not kidding. I haven't had this suit on for like 20 years. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so that was the Power of Money Dynamics. Pretty cool book. Read it and you'll get rich. Well, I read it, but I have everything I need. Isn't that what you say when you aren't rich? Well, my cousin James gave me this book for Christmas one year. Right there it says, To Ed from Jim. And he gave me this book, and then he became partners in this ceramic shop. So now we get ceramics for Christmas. That's cool. Go read a book or make ceramics. Don't care.